So how about them posthumans, huh? Everybody, posthumans?
Posthumans.
Posthumans.
Posthumans. Who are the posthumans?
I don't know.
I thought it was Mr. Negative.
Office, huh? So who are the posthumans in Jonathan Hickman's X-Men? That's a very good question. I have no idea. Brant, what do you think?
I don't know who they are. It's interesting though that you have these characters that are basically like mutants but not mutants, and what does that mean for the future of Earth? And like, if mutants are the evolutionary superior to humans, then are posthumans the superior? Yeah, are posthumans superior to them? And what does that mean? I don't know.
Are they Inhumans?
Oh, sure, but I think it's also interesting to look at more of a political stance of it, is that if the posthumans exist, then do humans without powers hate these people? And what does that all mean? And I think that's going to be really interesting, because obviously a big part of this book is that, okay, Professor Xavier is always on the side of the humans and saying, okay, they can hate us as much as we want, but we'll be the X-Men. We'll always save them. And now this book is like, I'm done. Let's just do this and have our own little world and forget the humans. So having this middle ground of posthumans who are actually humans but have powers, I find really interesting.
I think these posthumans could be a major player in the future issues of this X-Men series. Obviously, Hickman introduces them for a reason. They disappear, and just like Hickman's style, they're going to show up in, like issue 25, issue 50. It's going to be a major plot line, and I think these posthumans are possibly going to be an adversary for the X-Men, and it's going to be, again, a major plot line with these characters in the future, because they might hold the X-Men responsible maybe for what actually had happened to them, because they were kept in this tank or whatnot.
That's what I was going to say. What if they're not accepted by the humans because they're not human, but they're not accepted by the X-Men because they're not born mutants?
Yeah. And then it goes back to, again, like why the X-Men started all this, blah, blah. So it brings this really interesting ethical question. And I'm curious to see if it's going to be that black and white, though. If the posthumans are going to be like, I hate you, X-Men, or are we going to see some that want to be on the X-Men side? Also, the question is, do they deserve to be on the island? Because humans aren't allowed, but if they're part mutant in some way, do they belong?
Or will they make a separate island for part humans?
Yeah, well, the island has these plants, and like, do they have a right to the plants and all that? So
because I mean, that's mainly for people with the X gene specifically. So if they don't have the X gene, then are they just out? Even though they may be feared and hated by actual humans, I mean, with non-powered humans. Yeah, it's interesting question.
Yeah, and what their full plan will be. I think that's going to be a huge part of the run. But there's nothing much we can say, because like Mike said, it's issue 1. It's hard to tell what's going to happen. But
now, none of these characters like this existed ever before in the X-Men series?
Not that I know.
No, I think this is new.
Okay.
It's go ahead.
No, I was going to say, well, maybe the people that are watching, if they have a comment in the comments below, if somehow you heard of people like this, these people in the vault or whatever the case may be, if you have any idea who these characters are, put it in the comments below. We would love to hear everything about it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Me personally, I don't know. I'm interested. Again, I feel like they're going to be the middleman. They're going to be the ones that aren't accepted by either side, and then they're going to faction off between. Some will try to join the X-Men, and they will, and some, or maybe they won't. They won't be accepted, and others will side with the humans, and others will just become their own kind of. I feel like a book's going to come out of this at some point.
I honestly hope so. I think that'd be cool.
Yes, yeah, I think it's actually more likely that it's like, okay, these posthumans, again, are the evolution of humans, so now the mutants all of a sudden are the inferior.
Right. So even though they're Homo superior, who are
right. So it's completely flipped the dynamic.
That's really interesting. Also, this week on our show, we discussed X-Corp. Maybe X-Corp has to do with the posthumans and the creation of the posthumans.
Yeah, that's an interesting theory as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
This is going to introduce us to a lot of new characters I feel we'll be seeing for many years to come.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Where they all die. Yeah, they'll definitely have House of M, House of Posts.
Poison wheat cakes.
All the wheat cakes and
All the wheat
everything.
cakes.
And connecting rooms. Definitely go check out our episode this week if you want more.
That's a good
thoughts on
question. Wait a
X-Men
minute, Kat.
Q1.
Connecting rooms. What if the mutants actually end up creating posthumans through their reproduction?
Oh,
Yeah, interesting. Well, the question also being, how about those characters that look like whatever their name is, the Ileana type character, the one that looked like was combination of all, like 3 characters.
oh yeah.
Is that related to the posthumans?
That's
There
a
you go.
possibility too. That could be a next evolution process after Mr. Sinister created those characters.
Right.
I wonder
So-
if Sinister is involved. Not Miss Sinister.
Or are those post mutants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
It's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Be interesting, but yeah. So definitely check out the rest of our videos though, and
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll be covering this for a while.
yeah. We'll be talking about it.
X-Men.
Yeah, you can
So-
join us Tuesdays on Comic Book Weekly, 10
Hold
p.m.
on.
Eastern.
Tuesdays, Comic Book Weekly, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and on comicfrontline.com.
And on Facebook.
And Facebook, that's right. I don't have anything for Facebook. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Yeah, you do. It's right there.
But that's at the end.
I thought this was the end.
This is the
It's
end.
the
Everybody asked this. So does anybody have any final thoughts?
No, I think we're good.
No.
I think we honestly covered a lot more than I expected.
did
so.
Yeah, and me too. So
Now, don't forget to subscribe. I'm never going to point. Subscribe. Bram, point to the bell over your head.
it's right
Click
there.
that bell so you're notified. Kat, could you point to the thumb, please?
It's the other way. There you go.
Like this video. And Mike, could you point to your corner, please? And don't forget to follow all of our social media. Look at how beautiful this works. We have one in each of our squares. And also,
Michael didn't know anything about the posthumans.
no, Michael's not here for that. So don't forget to also check out comicfrontline.com. We got a lot of awesome content on our newly improved website. Looks beautiful. Go check it out. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll be back next week with more stuff.
Take care, guys.
Bye, everybody.